Chandler Buck. I'm the Assistant Principal and Activities Director. This video is put together for you, incoming 6th grade class of 2032, your parents and your guardians, as we look ahead to the month of August and provide some valuable information. On the evening of Tuesday, August 19th, we want to invite all of our incoming 6th graders and their families into the building to familiarize themselves with the lay of the land. They can practice those locker combinations, organize their area and their space, meet our classroom teachers again, our counselors, our administrators, families. This is an opportunity to pay towards the lab fee or onto that lunch account. During that time, we have designated allotted 30-minute windows for folks to come in. If this does work for you, that's wonderful. We can spread folks out and give you a little more elbow room at that locker, give you a little more personal time when you're speaking with that classroom teacher, administrator, or counselor. If you can abide by that time, that works really well for us. However, please know that it's not necessary. If that time doesn't work for you, you're more than welcome to come in during any time during 4 to 6 p.m. that evening. We'll also have a welcoming gift for incoming 6th graders. Each student will receive a 6th grade t-shirt that's provided to you by our BLT. This is an orange t-shirt, something we ask our students to wear the first day of school during an activity day for a 6th grade class. I know a lot of our students will wear these to PE or just throughout the school year. Some introductions briefly. Mr. Rohr is our building principal, myself, Mr. Buck, assistant principal and activities director, Mrs. Winky, our school counselor, intervention counselors, Mrs. Fitzgerald, and Mrs. Dillivin is our school psychologist, all of which will be present August 19th. Some other folks that will be with us that evening, a lot of our students that were able to be with us during our May orientation were able to meet these folks and become familiar with their elective courses and core content area space. Here's a brief rundown of our class schedule as a 6th grader. First 2 periods will always be an elective class. So we have a 9-week quarterly elective schedule for our 6th graders. Family and consumer science or home economics, digital citizenship and computer science, health, or music. In no particular order, your students will explore each of these curriculums throughout the school year. That complementary class is going to be physical education. This is offered daily for our 6th and 7th and 8th graders. Something we're very proud of here at Powell Middle School is having that PE available to them every single day. Core content areas, ELA, English and Language Arts, that's a block schedule. We can speak to that block philosophy and structure in person that evening or throughout the school year. Social studies and science are individual classes. Math is also a blocked class. Lunch, 30 minutes every day, 34-minute duration. With that passing period, students are in our cafeteria or even out on the south lawn when weather allows. Spread kids out kind of in that fresh air and picnic style format. And then we do get them 15 minutes or so of some exercise and freedom out on the playground afterward. Fridays, that time does change up a little bit just because of that reduced schedule on Fridays. Students do have the opportunity to take band their 6th grade year. That's during their 8th period. That 8th period, for those that choose not to take band, they fall back into what's called a WIN class. That's what I need. That time is structured for homework time, study skills. That is also an intervention and enrichment time. This year's student handbook is available on our website. You're welcome to ask for a hard copy if you'd like. We encourage families to go over the student handbook with your child at home at the beginning of the school year. Our core content area teachers, I know our 6th grade team, will go over the student handbook in detail the first week of school. I would like to go over just a couple of these items here later in this video as far as what our dress expectations are and some details to our new cell phone policy. Most of our families are aware, but this is the 3rd year that we've allowed our 6th graders, incoming 6th graders, to be associated with some of our athletic programs. Students, the first one this fall is going to be our cross-country program. I know our first practice start date for cross-country is going to be the Wednesday before the first day of school. Cheer program fires up in September. Wrestling is later in October. That's a winter one and usually wraps up just before the holiday season in early December. I've had a tremendous amount of success with our 6th graders being involved. Also know that we have a plethora of clubs and programs in addition to athletics, and we really encourage everyone to find involvement in some capacity. Briefly touching base on our dress code here. Students, what may be appropriate out in the sunshine over the summer months may not always be appropriate in the learning environment. So just to skim over this a little bit on the front end, and I know our staff does a tremendous job communicating this to our kids the first week of school, We also touched base on this back in May with our kids when they had that visit. But please know whether it's what you're wearing as far as the cut or design of the clothing, or maybe what it promotes, may be a distraction in the learning environment. So students, what is appropriate in the classroom, what's appropriate in the PE setting. We want to keep kids safe, and we want to eliminate those unnecessary distractions. That said, our culture is founded on relationships. So parents, guardians, kids, we're going to work with you. We're very intentional about our relationships. We want to maintain that trust. We want to work with the kid. We know this is not always intentional. We will come up with a plan to prevent future things from happening again, and we will always maintain that intentionality in that relationship to make sure that students feel safe and supported here at school. A recent update to our cell phone policy: we've been very consistent over the past 5 to 6 years, not allowing students to have that phone, access to that phone throughout the school day, unless they've got permission from a staff member, an adult in the building. This has been updated going into this school year, where we are asking that students not have that cell phone, that smartwatch, any personal communication device on their person with them throughout the school day, throughout the educational time frame of the school day. So as students come into the building, that cell phone or that device, that communication device is, it can be with them, but it's put away. It's in a bag preferably, or as they transition into the hallways to begin their school day, that goes into their locker, preferably shut off. Students may ask to use that phone from an adult. With permission, granted permission, they can use that. Know that they are always welcome to come down to the office and use our phone too. This is just a supported movement with the depth of research that's available to us right now. Mr. Rohr and I, our counseling staff, the district administration, our regional administration, supported by a lot of the schools within our region, especially at the middle school and high school level, are unified in this movement. We want to do what's best for our kids, and we want to provide the most valuable educational environment we possibly can. Circling back to our schedule here for a moment, most are aware Friday mornings we designate the first 30 minutes of that day to facilitate our second step curriculum. This is a social emotional curriculum for our kids 6th through 8th, where we flood the classroom with adult support. We've got our classified staff in there with our core content area teachers. We bring our elective staff down to step into those classrooms. Our counselors are involved. Mr. Rohr and I are assigned to classrooms. And so with multiple adults and multiple support, we can really provide a rich conversation amongst that group of students. Everything from social skills, friendship dynamics, communication, stressors at the middle school level. This content has really been valuable to that 11 to 14-year-old child. As we transition into tips for success, I want to express that communication is key. And parents, guardians, we have a lot of avenues for communication. It's the communication era, and we want to identify some different avenues here for you. Canvas is our learning management system. If you've had a student come through the secondary level, you're familiar. If not, you'll become familiar. There's a parent portal. You will also have access to your student's account. This is where content area is stored, assignment submission and location. You can check their grades at any point in time. That's a very accurate reflection of their progress as opposed to Infinite Campus. That you can also reach out to a classroom teacher through Canvas. The parent portal allows you to message or seek teacher feedback through that platform. Email is available to you on our website. Counselors, administrators, classroom teachers, staff. You can access individual emails through our staff tab on Powell Middle School website. IC Messenger, Infinite Campus, through text messaging or even voicemail. IC Messenger will give you reminders. It will provide you with timely, brief information that may be resourceful. We send out a monthly newsletter every month through email, and it's also available on our website. But this is a really good resource for you to see what's to come. What events are taking place throughout our next monthly calendar, what reminders are out there, what tips for success as we progress throughout the school year. Facebook page, Powell Middle School Facebook page has had a tremendous following. Really, this is a platform to celebrate kids. You can see various reminders maybe, but a lot of this is just student celebration and recognition. So really encourage you, if you are on Facebook, please follow Powell Middle School. um, Facebook page to see all the wonderful things that are happening throughout the school year. We have our district website and newsletter. You're always welcome to reach us by phone. Some additional items here. Have some systems in place at home. Of course, if your student should bring homework home, have a consistent time and expectation. Check in with them, of course, support them when you can, and just keep that consistency. Make sure we have your accurate information so that we can work together to help support your child through social or academic needs and progress. Make sure that when that laptop comes home, if you choose to allow it to come home, again, with consistency, have a designated time. When are you done using that laptop? What is that laptop for? Make sure that that laptop's being staged and charged and ready for the next day, preferably away from where they sleep. That laptop right now, we do have restrictions where it does shut down at a certain time in the evening, but just removing that technology from them, especially when it's time to get some rest, is very valuable and important. Make sure you're asking them how their day went. Check in with them before and after school. What was a success today? What were your glows and your grows? What are you concerned of? If those concerns need to be communicated on to us, please never hesitate. And familiarize yourself with who they're associated with or what they're associated with. This may be in school or outside of school. Maybe friendships. It may be what they have access to on technology. If they have a phone, if they associate themselves with others that do have access to phones. This is the communication era. It has its place and value, but it also has a lot of concerns. So please maintain open lines of communication with your child to know that they are safe and associated with the right things. All right, as a reminder, opening up the doors August 19th. We're really looking forward to meeting everyone in person if we haven't already. We've got a special thing here at Powell Middle School and really look forward to you being involved and a part of that along with your child. Please know that these time frames are not mandated, although if it does associate to your last name and works well with you, that'll help spread folks out that evening and give you a little more space and valuable time. Gave you a lot of information through this video, so appreciate your persistence and hanging tight and listening intently. We're here for you to answer to any specifics or provide anything else that you may be wondering or considering. Really looking forward to having you with us this year. Let's make it the best school year yet. Go Cubs. We'll see you August 19th.